Have you ever watched other women fall in love so easily, while your own heart has never truly been swept away? If so, don't rush to label yourself cold, emotionally closed off, or incapable of love. There's a reason, a beautiful, protective, deeply sensitive reason that most people never see. You've witnessed love everywhere. The gentle touch between an older couple, the excited text whispers between friends, the glow on someone's face when they talk about her. You feel it all, sometimes more deeply than the people living it. You celebrate their joy. You absorb their heartache, yet you remain on the outside, like someone who knows every lyric to the love song, but has never sung it herself. And your loneliness isn't the usual kind. It's the quiet ache of the observer, the feeling of being left behind while everyone else moves forward, paired with a heart that refuses to open for just anyone. You've tried. You've given people a chance. You've pushed yourself to date more, feel more, connect more, but nothing sticks. Because the issue isn't a lack of effort. It's the way your heart is wired, something no generic dating advice has ever understood. This is for you. For the woman whose love works differently. For the one with so-called high standards that are really just self-preservation. For the waiting heart. Let's uncover why. If you've spent your life watching love instead of living it, it starts here. You don't just see relationships, you feel them. This is what psychology might call the observer's curse. You're not passive. You're observing because you feel everything on a profound frequency. You're likely a highly sensitive person, HSP. Your nervous system is a finely tuned instrument that picks up emotional nuances others miss. When you witness a friend's heartbreak, you don't just hear it, your chest tightens. When you see a couple argue, you absorb the tension. So, while others date hoping for the best, you subconsciously weigh the emotional cost before anything even begins. You see potential heartbreak, miscommunication, and unmet needs. Your heart creates a silent equation. If it's going to hurt this much, I need to be sure it's worth it. That's why you don't fall easily. Your heart isn't afraid of love. It's afraid of wasting its depth on something that isn't sacred. Your love doesn't spark, it sunrises. For you, attraction isn't instant. It doesn't come from a glance or a charming line. You may identify with what's called a demisexual or slow burn experience of attraction. You need emotional safety first. You need to see a person's character, their kindness when no one's watching, their integrity, their softness, the way they speak to a server. You need time not to judge, but to absorb. Your bonding hormones, like oxytocin, rise only after trust is built. So you can sit across from someone who checks all the boxes and feel nothing. Not because you're cold, but because your heart is profoundly honest. Then one day, a shift, a genuine laugh, a moment of unexpected vulnerability, a shared silence that feels like understanding. And there it is, a warmth you didn't chase, a pull you didn't force. Your love isn't a lightning strike, it's a sunrise. You're too picky. Your standards are unreal. You've heard it all. But here's the truth. What looks like pickiness is often carefulness. And carefulness is often the dignified face of a wise fear, not of love, but of the devastation of choosing wrong. When you love deeply, giving yourself isn't a casual act. It's handing someone the blueprint to your soul. If they're careless, you don't just get disappointed, you can get shattered. So your mind builds protections that look like standards. The unreachable ideal. Waiting for someone emotionally perfect. The mind reader fantasy. Wanting someone who anticipates every need so you're never misunderstood. The zero conflict illusion. Seeking a love that never triggers or overwhelms you. These aren't standards for a partner, they're armor for your heart. You're not looking for perfection, you're looking for emotional safety, the one thing your sensitive nervous system has always craved. While others spent years in cycles of fleeting connections, you've been building something rare, emotional capacity. Your heart hasn't been stretched thin by half-loves or bruised by carelessness. It's been filling, quietly, steadily, with self-knowledge, clarity, and depth. You know what you value. You know your non-negotiables. You don't want a love that rescues you. You want a love that meets you. This means when you finally do choose someone, you will not love in halves. You will love with a fullness that feels like coming home. A love that is calm, deep, and transformative. You are not a late bloomer. You are a slow-grown forest, roots deep, canopy strong, built for seasons, not just a single spring. Your timeline is your own. The pressure is real. The social clock, the engagement announcements, the subtle questions at family gatherings. But emotional readiness has no deadline. Being single isn't falling behind, it's laying the foundation. While many rush into love to avoid loneliness, you've been forced to build a relationship with yourself first. That's not a delay, that's sacred preparation. So here is the truth your heart needs. You are not behind. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. You are a woman who opens only when she feels safe. And that is not a flaw, that is wisdom. A flower never apologizes for the season it blooms in. Neither should you. When your love arrives, not forced, not rushed, it won't feel like a chase. It will feel like recognition, like finally coming home to a truth your soul always knew. Your waiting heart isn't empty. It's being reserved for a love worthy of its depth.